Hey, this is DJ Tamara back with you. Did you guys miss me? Well, I certainly missed you, and I'm ready to get back on track here with you guys. We've got lots in store today. We've got some returning advertisers. We're going to kick off the show with an interview today with Victor Pez, a station ID and one of his tunes. We'll also have some announcements and music news and my Did You Know section. So let's get right into it with my station ID with Victor Pez, the interview that I did with him, and his tune called Aliento, Esta, Mina.
Yeah, this is Victor Pez in Third Strike Rock.
Hey guys, this is DJ Tamara with Third Strike Rock. We are back. After that short break, we're going to kick off an interview here with Victor Pez, one of my favorite artists that I play on my program. And this is going to be an exciting time. Just kick back and enjoy. Victor, welcome to Third Strike Rock.
It's been a pleasure rocking with you.
Well, thank you. And it certainly is a pleasure to be able to play your music on my program. And I just wanted to go ahead and get right into the questions that I've got for you to be respectful of your time. But I noticed that it says on your Facebook profile that you are from Denver, Colorado. Is that where you currently live, or is that where you're from?
No. I live there. My wife, she's born there. She's from the Rockies. But now I just live. I happen to live there for a while. But now I live in Texas for a while. Probably last 30 years.
Okay.
Including some parts of my.
What made you move to Texas from Colorado?
Believe it or not, I was the musician. I had a gypsy on the road, and I happened. My wife would be pregnant, and we were in Mexico on a tour, and my wife was ready to deliver a baby, so we were in Mexico, and I was thinking about having the baby there. No, it was 8 months pregnant, so we stayed in Texas at the border. It was hard to make money at the border, so I came to San Antonio, and we had our baby there. And from there on, I just been here on and off, but I've been in Texas. It's from Texas for my son.
Do you like Texas better than Colorado?
Honestly, I love the mountains and the weather is not really. The winter is terrible, it's tough. But it's the summer here is really tough too. So it's the two sides of the coin.
Do you think?
I love everything. It's just part of America.
Do you think that there's more of a musician community in where you lived at in Colorado, or do you think there's more here?
Oh, well, definitely right now, I'm here in Austin, now living in Austin city limits, but no, this is for sure is the fire in the world. No, just this is a sample for whole United States, like the new San Francisco of the 60s, right now, Austin is so we kind of, for some reason, a lot of musicians, you go in the street, you see it, it's the brew of the musicians right now, and if you don't play in Austin, you are the famous one. No, the ones we play everywhere is different, but the ones that play in venues, they want to play here with us.
Yes, I have heard that we do have a reputation of being the music capital of the world. How long? Tell me, Victor. Victor, how long have you been playing music?
Well, I started in 1968, when I was 16, and I started doing it when I used to live in it. I'll start a long story. I used to live in it. I was a Boy Scout. We'd go to the mountains and play on the star. And in one of these campsites, my friend has introduced me to music, to a little flute. I was only 15 and to a flute. And he turned to be the best ever rock and roll musician in saxophone that had introduced me. So I said, well, I guess I got a good teacher. And sadly, he died 2 years ago. He played with the biggest musicians in rock in Mexico. little bit.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
In the museum.
Well,
yeah, and I happen to be, and then I play sax too, you know.
Well, definitely from the sounds of your music, it sounds like you have the ability to play a lot of instruments from the sounds of the music that I've heard of yours.
Yeah, it's always, you know, I like experimenting. It's like, for me, it's my sport, you know. It's like I try to conquer a new territory, you know. It's always been the music for me.
You know, I took a listen to each one of the songs that I have currently that I've played on my show, and I just kind of wanted to give you my feedback on them. And forgive me if I say the names of the songs wrong, but you can certainly correct me if you'd like. The first one is Aliento, Esta, Mina. Am I saying that correct?
Stamina, you know, with the stamina means the stamina. It's the stamina, the stamina that produces you when your body gets the energy. That is stamina.
Ah.
Aliento means the breath, you know.
Okay.
You understand Spanish, you learn something.
Well, that's a very beautiful song. It's got a very ethereal sound to it with the nature sounds, and it's got a beautiful end. And then I listened to At the Moment, and I could see myself just admiring some beautiful artwork while I listened to that song. And then I also listened to Avante, which kind of makes you feel like you're in another world. And then Order and Harmony, there's just a lot of beautiful keys and guitar, and then some flute mixed in here and there. And the last one that I listened to was, it's Plasmacato. Am I saying that correctly?
What's that? Repeat.
Plasmacato.
Spanish term, you know.
Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, this plasmado quedó. Wow, that's it. Okay, plasmado quedó means it's being plasmed. It's being plasmed. It's being print. It's being writing. That's what it means in Spanish. Plasmado quedó means it's being print. It's being plasmed. It's being printed.
Well, you say it a lot more beautifully than I do. Thank you for that. That is just a beautiful song. It's such an experiment with sound. Tell me, when you write your music, what inspires you? Is it life experiences, or is it are you spiritually influenced, or what is it that inspires you when you write?
Yeah, it's everything. You know, yeah, definitely the spiritual is there, because when I mean inspiration, you know, means the spirit, you know, inspiration is the spirit. But basically, sometimes, honestly, the way I just give one word, honestly, when I make a song mostly lately, you know, one word, and from that word, sometimes I just play the music, and around that word, try to get that feeling of one word, whatever, you know. You say whatever, I'm gonna play whatever, around whatever, where make some rhythm, and then build it up, you know, and then later on comes lyrics, sometimes don't, but that's the way. It was only one single word that influenced the whole melody. It's what it is. It's different, you know. Mm-hmm. It's what they said. That's why I'm not famous or popular or rich, but I definitely enjoy it.
Well, that's definitely important. I've heard that from some musicians that have been in music for a long time, that what's kept them in it for so long is that they're playing the music they enjoy, not necessarily trying to create music that's going to be accessible. And it sounds like what you're doing is creating music that you're very passionate about. And I wanted to ask you, what are who are your biggest musical influences, either current or in the past, and why have they influenced you so much?
Well, the first was the Bob Dylan, and that was I only was 12 years old. He was great, and then of course when I was 12, also kicked the Beatles, so they kicked on, and from there on it was for me open a whole spectrum, because I wasn't ready to play. The first thing, my first language is Spanish, so I didn't even understand what they said, but I just liked the beat. And then what really kicked me on forever is the Native American music. I happened to live in South America and the Andes, and that's what I learned. When I was 16, the T-play, which is the 12-string guitar, probably the original 12-string guitar ever made in Americas, and this is the one I happened to learn. My father took me there because he worked in the Pan American project. He was a civil engineer, and building a road to Alaska to Chile. So I studied in different countries. So I learned the tiple in Bogota. The tiple 12 string until now is my favorite guitar. 12 strings. What you hear some of my music, that 12-string guitar.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. And when you hear your music, you can definitely hear the Native American music influence in there, and that's definitely one of my favorite styles. So I really enjoy your music. And you mentioned that Bob Dylan is one of your biggest inspirations. What is it about his music or songwriting style that has influenced you?
The lyrics, they always flew in lyrics, explaining something, just throw words for like a rhythm or whatever, just to throw something, but no, always mention something, a reason, a purpose to say the things, and with the rhythm, I don't know, with the rhymes, always following to position. That's what I influenced me when I was a little kid. I didn't even know music. Well, I happened to be trained by the second biggest opera singer, which is my aunt, and I was 2 years old, and she was my babysitter and then my teacher, so I get that kind of training, piano and opera singing, and that's what little bit I can control the do, re, mi, fa, but that's it, I was lucky. I mean, I got the second opera singer in Mexico was my aunt. She got a scholarship and to study in La Sorbonne in France, and I grew up with that kind of classic music, basically. My grandma, everybody, only classic music in the home, We never hear no other music. For me, playing rock and roll was rebellious against them, Of course, the 60s, you don't play rock and roll, you were dead. I mean, and that's power. But I did high school in the 60s.
So you mentioned that
still,
you mentioned that you started. Oh no, that's okay. There's just a little bit of a delay, so sorry about that. But you had mentioned that you started singing when you were 2, and I believe when you were in the Boy Scouts that you started playing the flute. Is that correct?
Well, honestly, I started Boy Scouts 7, but I live in the mountains. I happened to live in 1968 in the survival mood, because we were in Mexico, was a revolution, a student revolution, and we ended living in the mountains for a while. I lived for 3 months when I was 16 years old. We lived in 1968. I live in caves and we create communes, and that's when I started learning music, and it came a lot of music that I barely discovered. You're gonna hear it pretty soon. My music, the music we used to make in the mountains with a lot of Indian influence, indigenous. But I still got some of my friends. They're still musicians playing that. They never record any record, nothing, but they're musicians, trovadores called, juglares. They just playing everywhere in mercados and buses in the streets, and never record any records, but they are there, still some alive. Just half of them still alive.
So if you could say, if you could say your biggest inspiration to actually get into music, was it your aunt?
Well, not really, because honestly, opera singing, opera and classic music was too hard for me. I tried to start studying in conservatory. It was kind of boring, the scoring, reading, all the grading and reading music was too much, too boring, So it didn't really kick me on. I kind of give away the music, but honestly, my inspiration was, like I mentioned to you, like Bob Dylan, the Beatles, and it came out in the actually, in 1965, 66, I started listening music, which was, you know, the boom on the 20th century. No, I didn't even understand English, but it's the music that speaks to me louder than any words, you know. So this is amazing. The music can speak, you know. It's what some people say. Oh, I don't like your music because I don't understand Spanish. Wait a minute. Music is not what you understand; it's what you feel, what it is. You know, I mean, because I grow that. That's what I tell them. That of course, some people they want to understand what the words means, which is important, really important. But no, it's not necessarily the feeling of music.
Victor, I have to say that I definitely agree with you on that because I don't know a single word of Spanish, but I absolutely am moved by your music. It's absolutely ethereal and beautiful, and it's just, to me, it just takes you into another world. You feel like you're kind of escaping life for a few minutes while you listen to your music. So I personally don't feel like I need to understand what you're saying to appreciate what you do.
Oh, thank you. You make my day. You make me feel like a real troubadour, you know, a canario, a romantic. You know, it's one thing that Spanish is romantic language. It's one thing that we grow up, you know. We see a lady, try to sing it to her, try to in the balconies in her house, and then try to reach the heart, you know. Try to make the bit like a bird singing, you know, something like that. I don't want to be too romantic.
Well, you know, you speak English very well and very fluently. So, when did you learn how to speak English?
I learned it. Okay, in 1968, 69, all that time, it turned out to be pretty much I guess it's the big movement, a hippie movement. Everybody around the world, you know. It was the language English, you know, and even I was in the United States and Mexico. I happened to live with other musicians in communes, and the language to communication, everybody else was English, so I learned that way.
Okay.
And the music is perfect because when you're a musician, you just kind of develop some kind of ears and kind of issue how to speak in other languages. It's some accent and I struggle sometimes, but I happened to marry an American girl from Colorado, like I mentioned. Married almost 40 years and got 6 kids. Anyway, I got few graduates from here, from the UT Austin. An old man, but still the music makes you young, man, because it's the best sport. I recommend everybody, man. If you want to do a sport, don't do music. You're going to keep you alive. Every day you're going to do it. Even your body don't go there. You can still, mentally can develop new tunes, new exercise, new things. This is a good cure for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned that you have 6 children, and I'm wondering, without knowing the ages of your children, how often do you practice your playing? Do you carve out a certain day of each week, or do you play a little every day, or what's your schedule like with that?
Well, now I play every day, honestly, every day. But that's when I have a time. Sometimes you just got to work, make survival, take bill. But basically, I'm going back to busking again, like I did it for. I traveled Mexico, Central America, Caribbean, South America, just playing music when I was only 19 years old. 20, 23, 24, 26. Yeah, I got my first baby, and I was 25, 24, and he born in Ecuador, and I was playing music. That's the way I support myself besides doing occupational therapy. I did occupational therapy in hospitals and jails. These the prisoners. With music, that's the best way. Of course, I got to teach something practical so they can make handcraft, and I studied that since my mother teach me a lot of stuff with me in technical school, so I know how to do electrical, carpenter, some skills and art, and so I teach that. Survive in South America, but the music was the best way to communicate always, you know, and especially in jails or the hospitals, man. But when I was young, you believe me, I used to go to Mercados, play 30 minutes, and I make enough food in 30 minutes. The people give me enough for a whole week of food.
Oh, wow.
They
That's great.
They just give it to you food.
Wow.
That's different times. I guess now in the streets here in Austin, people got it big, but now there, they appreciate the music. Yeah, it's not.
Do you have...
I got my oldest son born in Ecuador.
Do you have regular musicians that you work with in your recordings, or do you use different ones, or is what we hear on your music, is that all you on every instrument?
Yeah, it's sad, but it is sad because it's so me, man. I tell you, it's sad for me because I got really good friends, musicians, but mostly are far away, or I try to do the jamming through the internet, but sometimes I'm not ready or technical, not prepared. I don't want to do it. I tried to. I did have a jam with a famous musician from California, which he opened for the Doors. Yeah, I did. I have a couple jams with him, and yeah, he opened from California. He's the only one, but it's cyber jam. You know that he throw you his track and then you put your tracks. That's the only thing I did it. But I know I would love to do it. I tried to do it, but it's just never have a click, you know. So I ended up playing all the instruments. Whatever I can do more.
Yeah, cyber jamming and cyber recording does seem to kind of be the wave of the future from what I've been seeing. You know, and sometimes that's what works best.
Yeah, Kumar is the only one I did it, and it sounds pretty good, and he's pretty successful. It's Tom Aragon. You can check it out. Tom Aragon, he's one of the most famous New Age musician. I guess he used to play, he opened for the Doors when he was only 16 years old. And he's the only one that has the technology, but all my friends, musicians, mostly they're living in third world countries, and either don't have the equipment, or they don't know what, or what. So, except one, but sometimes the ones that know how, they got their own show going, and they don't want to, they think you're going to steal the music. So, that's what I ended doing since the 2000, when MP3 hit on, MP3.com, we hit it good, and we were making good money. We get $400, $500 a month just in royalties before the record industries kick us out and take us away out of the show. But MP3.com was the beginning of the musicians, the street musicians. They could put their music and get royalties.
That's correct.
It's been kind of hard, you know, unless you, yeah, but it was a blessing. It was a blessing. The MP3.com, 1999, 2000, man, it would pay. In fact, a friend from Mexico, he used to make, well, he was number one the whole world. Ernesto Cortázar, he made 1 month $42,000 royalties.
Oh, wow. The
biggest ever. Ernesto Cortázar. But you Google his name, is big, you know, he has over 500 movies, created the score for 500 movies, so definitely he's a good musician. He died in 2005, 2004. But he get the Grammy the year he died. Yeah, he get the Grammy finally. But that's the story of the proletarian musicians, you know, the one that you see in the street, that you think they're nobody, but their style is different. That's what I see, man. I see music that, man, one song that teach me a guy that in Ecuador, he was, and that song, well, I got it printed, man. Nobody print, but the guy died, man. He died in the ocean. He went swimming and never come back. But that's like that, not like birds that you sing in the street, they're singing, never gonna be here, and it's not like the ones you hear in the radio, TV, or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like when you listen to bird next time, you're gonna listen with careful because it's unique. Everybody's unique in their tune, in the way to sing. Mm. But it's just, you know, it's the feeling. Nobody's the same. Nobody has the same voice, the same tune, the same way to play an instrument. Is what is the beauty of the music. They made it that way, so we got a lot of colors.
That's exactly right.
I don't want to talk. Why I keep talking? You will ask me no question because I don't start. I grab my flute and play.
I'm definitely enjoying what you're saying. I do have just a couple more questions real quick before we wrap up this awesome interview with you. My next question is, what is your biggest focus musically right now? Are you working on a recording project, or do you have any live shows coming up, or what do you got lined up that's really taking up a lot of your focus musically?
Okay, I'm working in a project which is called Presente, which means present is like a gift or the present of life, but timing is an album. And I've been putting a lot of songs. I got already like 35 different songs, so I'm gonna need definitely help from somebody to tell me which one worth it. But and also I'm fixing, honest with you, I'm fixing to go busking. I'm gonna go in the street in Austin. I'm gonna jam with other musicians in the street. Probably gonna see me in South Congress or in 6th Street, and the next week I'm gonna be there. I don't need contract to play in the street, so I'm gonna take my harmonica and my 12-string guitar and play in the street.
Well, you know what, Victor? Be sure. Definitely send me a message and let me know where you're going.
All right, we all let you know here, and I hope I can. Well, my son just graduated from communications in UT, so I try to he's do me a video, something. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I transfer to you and let you have. Yeah. So.
Well, I tell you what, Victor, this has been an absolutely awesome interview. I've really enjoyed talking to you, and what I'm going to do once this is aired officially on my show, we are going to have one of your songs played, and the song that I've chosen to play at the end of your interview here is Aliento, Esta, Mina. Can you tell me what that song really is about to you?
Okay, stamina means you know what I mentioned. The stamina is the same word in English. Stamina means the inner energy that your body receives when you get the next kick. You know, that you deep breathe. Deep, go breath deep, and you get that little aliento. Aliento means the breath, you know, and then you get the energy. So the stamina. Even the stamina is a universal word. Even it's a Greek word, but it means energy, internal energy. It don't give you anything external, no coffee, no drugs, no nothing. It's just the air give it to you. So that's that's the energy that comes out of that goes inside your stamina, which is your internal. That's what it means.
All right, well, Victor, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk for just a minute longer after we wrap this up, but to my Third Strike Rock fans listening, stick around. We've got more music for you, but you want to listen to this tune by Victor Pez that we just talked about, so don't go anywhere.
Con el corazón se mira, solo la basta que ya que
At Harvest Organic Grill, our goal is to provide you with a delicious dining experience comprised of healthy, natural, sustainable, and fresh ingredients. We maintain the nutritional value of our dishes by applying slow cooking methods instead of using a microwave or deep fryer. We cater to those with food aversions by offering 36 gluten-free, 25 vegetarian, and 27 dairy-free dishes. Vegan options are also available. We strive to go above and beyond your typical restaurant by serving you the highest quality products. Himalayan salt and alkaline water are provided at your table. To complement your meal, we offer 16 raw fruit and vegetable juices. Our wild-caught fish, all-natural chicken, and premium meat selections are naturally low in calories and saturated fat. It is indulgent food without the guilt. Come visit our 2 Houston area locations, in the Galleria area at 1810 Fountain View Drive, and in the West Chase District at 11681 Westheimer. You can visit us online at www.harvestgrill.com. That's www.harvestgrill.com.
In the middle of the sea, this freaking island we should see. Black ocean is gonna fall, however it's not peaceful. Go away, get away, run away to your home. There's plastic carpet on the ground, it is our last round. Oh, I can't remember how I saw hope in their eyes. Oh, I can't remember last time I saw them smile. Got those flowers
All right, folks, you just heard a new artist to my program. They are out of Montreal, Quebec, and they're called Sunminds. That was a tune called Colorful Island. Very unique sound. And next, we are going to play a song by Chase Springer, a returning artist to my program. And this tune is Dress Me in Disguise.